Hey guys, Mahir Nisar here. So this video is for small businesses, those businesses that have qualified and have been approved and have received money through the Payroll Protection Program. We have obviously made videos in the past detailing what would be the rules and who would qualify for this specific loan, or potentially if you can be forgiven and then converted into a grant. So here is the information with respect to forgiveness. Remember, we defined payroll costs. What the information is available to us, and unfortunately this is always seemingly evolving because they keep on changing things, and we saw that with the SBA when they had given out that EIDL advance. It's up to 10,000. It wasn't 10,000 across the board, no questions asked. So I can just feel that when I see this, that we should expect that perhaps they will change things. They may not be completely truthful at first, and they may alter it to suit the makeup of what they intended it to be, because what they intended it is clearly not what has been happening. So with respect to the PPP, clearly we saw that major large companies that are significantly larger than a lot of the small businesses that make up the small businesses of the United States have been receiving these funds, and many have given it back because they felt bad that they were doing this, and we held them to task, and rightfully so, because they don't need that money like the small businesses do. But nonetheless, right now, what can you do to make sure that you get forgiveness as a part of the PPP loan that you have taken out? Payroll costs are defined. Payroll costs are your salary and wages that you pay your employees. Severance pay, a huge thing that if you are not able to continue having your employee work, you can actually pay out severance and seek that portion of severance to be on the basis of what you need to qualify for that forgiveness. Now, it's 75%. You have to spend 75% of that PPP loan that you received towards payroll costs. The payroll costs are what allowed you to get this loan in the first place. 2.5 times your defined payroll. So you got to use 75% of that money towards those defined categories. You can use the 25% for other things, and you got to make sure that you retain your employees. You start terminating, you start losing some aspects of that forgiveness. So keep in mind that that 75% threshold is something that you have to meet as a bare minimum in order to get that forgiveness. And that is forgiveness based upon you using this money for what it was intended. Payroll Protection Program. So make sure that when you are going to be utilizing these funds, you got to make sure you document. Make sure that you document the way that you utilize these funds, and that they are at least utilized 75% of it towards payroll costs as it has been defined within the PPP. So I hope that's helpful. Make sure that you speak to your accountants, your tax preparers. If you are a business, you should have them, have those very, very knowledgeable people with you in this process, because they have been essential in helping small businesses have the information necessary to provide for these applications, and also hopefully for that forgiveness. So best of luck, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to direct message me. Best of luck.